Guys, there's power in your tongue. What you say about money shapes how you think about money. Now, here are 12 things that broke people say, and I want you to let me know if any of these sound familiar to you. Just let me know in the comments below. Number one is this: I'll start saving and investing money when I make more money. Nah, not really. Look, you already make enough money to actually save and invest money. You can actually start investing money with just $1. Number two, I deserve it. Even if I can't afford it, look, I work hard. I deserve it. No, you don't really deserve it. You actually deserve it when you manage your money right, right? You don't get points in life and with your money just for sort of waking up and breathing and blinking, right? You got to do more than just work hard. You have to plan and strategize and save and all that stuff to actually deserve it. Number three, you can't take it with you. If you've heard that, let me know. You can't take it with you. Look, that's true. You can't take any of this stuff with you when you leave here, but you can leave something behind. Look, just because there wasn't anything left behind for you when you came into this life poor, didn't have anything, doesn't mean you got to leave this life poor and not have anything. Generational wealth is a blessing, not a burden. Now, here's another one. Number four, I'll worry about retirement later down the road. Well, listen, this is key right here. You got to know this, right? The future is always going to belong to the people who prepare for it right now, not the people that just put it off and, oh, I'll think about it later. No, you should be thinking about and have a vision for 5, 10, 30 years down the road. Look, what is your 50-year plan for your future and your family's future? Do you have a 100-year plan? You got to prepare today if you want to have more down the road. Number five, well, it's only $20. $20 don't matter. Listen, $20 a week. I did the math. I did some calculation. $20 a week ends up being $1,040 over the course of a year. 20 times 52 weeks, right? Look, over the course of 30 years at a 9% interest or 9% return on your money, $20 a week, that little bitty $20 a week, it turns into $150,000 in 30 years. Now, let me ask you a question. Who wouldn't want $150,000 sitting in their account today? So listen, it's just $20. $20 per week is a whole lot more when you add in compound interest and time. So don't just slip on the $20. Let's go to number six. Number six, the sixth thing that broke people tend to say is rich people are just lucky, right? You may have heard that before, but listen, that's not really the case. Almost 80% of the millionaires in America today receive no inheritance. Now, that's not luck. That's discipline. That's habits. That's strategy. That's being intentional. Now, listen, truth is, there's some things in this world that happen by chance, right? We can't do anything about them. They just happen. But building wealth, it's not one of the things that happen by chance in this world. Now, number seven is this. You hear this. I don't need a budget. Well, actually, you probably would benefit by having a budget. Budgets don't restrict you. Budgets actually free up money. And budgets act as sort of a guide to your decision making with money. Should I go on that vacation? Should I buy those shoes? Should I go here, go there, and do this and that? Does it match up with your budget? So your budget can act as sort of an accountability partner for you. People that build wealth control their money through a tool like a budget. Your budget is your plan on paper for controlling you and your decision making with money. Now, here's the eighth one. Everybody has debt. Well, that's not really true. Everybody doesn't have debt, especially bad debt. Wealthy people are people who build wealth, right? They typically strategically use certain types of debt to build wealth, right? Maybe they have some debt on some real estate or something that's appreciating in value, maybe some land. But look, there are many wealthy people that don't have debt, right? There's a lot of people that don't have a whole lot of money that aren't wealthy who don't have debt. So everybody's not in this category of having debt. There's good debt on things that go up in value. You can use that as a tool, but you don't want to use debt, the general concept of debt, as a lifestyle. Now, number nine is this. If I get approved for it, I must be able to afford it. Listen, approval for something like a loan just means that the bank deems you suitable enough to collect interest from you in a timely manner. That's all that means. Just because they approved you for a loan don't mean a whole lot. And it certainly doesn't mean that you can afford the payment. It doesn't mean that you can afford the item. Affording an item is a whole different story than just getting approved for a loan. Now, the 10th one is this. I'm just waiting on my big break. Newsflash. Your big break is not walking through that door, right? You got to go get it. Look, you got to meet people, shake some hands, get uncomfortable, go ahead and get that certification, get that degree, get the stuff you need to be in position. But don't just sit back and think, oh, I'm waiting on my big break or I'm waiting on a specific time. Listen, there's never the right time. You got to go ahead and do what you got to do. Then you'll get the big break if it's meant to be, but you got to go to work. Number 11 is this: investing, too risky for me. Well, my response to that is, in my opinion, not investing is too risky for me. Look, your money loses value when it's just sitting still. So your number one job with money is to take the cash that's coming in, that's going down in value because of inflation, and take that cash and flip it into something that's going up in value. And you got to take the risk to do it. Look, people think that, oh, I'm gonna keep my cash under my mattress. No, you're taking a bigger risk by hoarding your money. You got to go make your money make more money, right? And that means taking on some risk to make it grow. Now, number 12 is this: I'll start a business someday. Listen, someday is code for never. Procrastination is lazy. Let's just be real. And lazy people don't eat. Me personally, I like to eat. So don't wait on starting a business. Start it now. There's no better time. Listen, the truth is this: these sayings are the exact opposite of how real wealth is built and how real wealthy-minded people think. So you can talk yourself into staying broke, but you can also talk yourself into building wealth. So what you say matters. When you talk right, you think right. And when you think right, you do right. Now, if you want to start building your millionaire mindset the right way, check out the link in the description box below where you can join my VIP early access for my new course, The 4 Steps to Maximize Your Money. Don't wait. Secure your spot today before this course goes public. Look, if you got value out of this video, do me a favor, say I got value in the comment section below and smash that like button and share this video with somebody who you know. Listen, the best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, take good care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.